All right, so, okay, so here we go. I'm going to, okay, so I'm going to show you what we're doing today. Yesterday we were working on plotting and doing the absolute location assignment. Just reminding you guys that as it loads. Okay, so just reminding you guys that you need to plot it up here. And while you're plotting, when you're plotting your assignments on here, make sure, like there's one that has 55 degrees north, and a lot of people have found 50 and then put it right below. That would be 45. So make sure that you're, following. If it's 50, it's just above 5. So little things like that. A lot of people have run into issues with that. So make sure. My sound is going weird. I hope this sound that you hear is not going weird, but it's like echoing. Oh, I think we're good now. Leland, how are you?
Good.
Good. I was just going through what we were doing yesterday to finish it, by Sunday. Leland, I'm still missing from you your 5 themes hometown assignment and your 5 themes of geography quiz. So those were due on Sunday. So make sure you get those in as soon as possible, okay?
All right.
Okay, awesome. So again, just make sure that you are plotting it. There's 2 parts. You're plotting it and you're writing down the latitude and longitude of each of these major cities. So remember Bombay, it basically is Mumbai. I should just edit that on my paper because it used to be Bombay. Now it's Mumbai. It was changed recently. Latitude and longitude are north and south. I put that right here on the top of your assignment. And longitude numbers are east and west. So this part is super easy. This part's pretty easy as well. So get that turned in as soon as you guys can. And we're going to, okay. So I'm gonna give you the directions right now in the Zoom online class, and then I'll show you guys what you need to do. All right, so you guys, when we give directions to each other, we usually say like it's down the road from here, or then you turn on the street. Like I would explain to get to, I live by Constitution Park in Roosevelt. So explain to people how to get to my house, I would say like when you're on Main Street, turn right at Subway. And then I would say like it's so many houses away from like the junior high, because I'm pretty close to the junior high. So I would say like it's this many houses from the junior high, or you turn at the street across from the junior high. So when we're giving directions, we always use relative location. Now, we should know how to find a place by its absolute location because, you got to type in the address, got to find the map. And we're going to actually have an assignment next week where we're going to be practicing finding places on the map and figuring out how far away things are at on the map. Because even though we have Google Maps, they don't work all the time. So, so what we're going to do this week is you're going to practice finding, basically you're going to pretend you're going on all these errands, and you're going to draw lines on the map from one place to the next place. So you will end at number 6, and you can either write the name of the business you're at or you can circle it. I changed it on my paper, but I didn't change it on here. I need to do that. So I'm going to make myself a note before I forget to change this. Because I just changed the instruction to, instead of write the business you're at, I put circle the business you're at. In relative location and Cami. Okay, got my little note. All right, so number 1, begin at the district court. So when you guys are looking at this map, you will see the street where it says east. This is kind of confusing, but I want to explain it to you guys. When you're looking at a map and you see the street names, like it says East 200 North, it's like, basically you think like, what? What does that mean? Or it'll say South 100 East. So let me explain what that means. is the middle of the very center point of Roosevelt. I did Roosevelt because a lot of people should know about Roosevelt, and I know the best about Roosevelt than other towns. So I'm going to draw a dot right in the middle. So we've got Lagoon Street and State Street. Okay, this intersection right here is supposed to be the very exact center of town. Okay, what that means is its address is 00. All of our, and this is the way that it is in Utah. It's not like that in every state. But in Utah, we have a grid system. As you can see, it looks like a bunch of boxes. We call that a grid. So every line over equals one block, or basically 100 numbers. So you have, here's 0, State Street is 0. This is 100 east, this is 200 east, this is 300 east, this is 400 east. So every road is always 100, okay? Sometimes there's not a road, but if there were a road there, like if this road wouldn't be right here, this one would still be 200 because of the grid system, even if there's not an actual road there at the time. And yeah, for example, like right here, if there was something right here, it would still be 400 south, even though there's no road right here. And then down here is 500 south, even though there's no road right there. That's because it's in measurements, right? It's basically just, you know, measurements, equal distances is 100. So here's 0 and 0. Right here is 0, Lagoon Street is 0. And the reason why I know that is because I look above it and I look below it. Because Lagoon Street, it doesn't say the number. But I look above it and it says 100 north, and below it says 100 south. So the middle of 100 north is basically like positive, 100 south is basically like negative. So like positive 100 and negative 100, the middle is 0, right? Because there's 100 on either side of those. So this is just to help you kind of understand what it is. So if this is 0 and 0, to go back to my original point, the reason why it says East Lagoon Street is because it's Lagoon Street on the east of the center. Okay, east is this way, north is this way, west is this way, and south is this way. So if it's to the east of the center point, then that's why it says east. Right here it says east in front of it, but the road is called 100 north, the road is called Lagoon Street, the road is called 100 south. And same this way, here's center point. So if it's north of it, right here it says North State Street, and this is South State Street. This is the north part of State Street, that's north of 0. And this is the south part of the State Street Road, that is south of 0. Okay, so far, how well do you guys understand that so far? Yeah?
Kind of.
Kind of? I know, it's a lot. Yellowman, how are you feeling about that so far? Is it kind of like, well, that's too much?
Just a little bit.
Okay. So, and it's, yeah, this is just to help you guys. I mean, this isn't part of like my standards of things I'm supposed to teach you, but I want to talk to you guys about it because I mean, when you look on, I took this screenshot of Roosevelt from my phone. This is what Google Maps will show you. So be able to figure out what the roads are called. You know, this is me telling you what the road is called. So the road right here, this one's called Main Street. Okay, that's Main Street. That's just what they called it. That's when all the shops are on that you know, Highway 40 goes down and then it goes over to Vernal. So this road is called 300 East. Okay, you can see on both sides, it says 300 East right here. It says 300 East right there. This, well, that is a horrible line. Let me redo that one. Let's do a shape. Okay. So those lines that I just drew, those are like the 0. That black spot is supposed to be the center point of the city. Every time you go over a block, each of these lines is called a block. So you go 1 block, 2 block, 3 block. Same with up, 1 block, 2 block, 3 block. So each square is called a block. And every time you go up a line, you go up a block or over a block. And then, so if you are north of this line, then each of these streets that go vertical, these are called North 300th Street. This would be North Main Street or North 200 East. This would be North 100 East. And it's 100 because it's 1 block east. 100 equals 1 block. And so down here it says South 100 East because it's south, and we see south is right here, south of that center line. So this is south of 100 East. This is south part of Main Street. This is the south part of 300 East. So the main thing that you need to pay attention to understand what the name of the street is called is this spot right here. It says 300 East. Okay, this one, 300 East. That's the name. This one, 100 South. That is the name of that street. This is State Street. This is State Street with the horrible line. Okay, so that's just some information. We're going to go over this again next week to help you guys remember all this. Let me get rid of all these things so I can, there we go. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to track where you're going to travel, going through all your little errands, if you will. Okay, so begin at the district court. Your next stop is the business just south of Arby's. So, oh, I should have just kept this here. Wow, that was really bad. My mouse hit something. Never eat soggy waffles. Okay. So if I'm starting at the district court, my next stop is a business just south of Arby's. That means just this direction of Arby's. Okay. So if I'm going to start the business court, I have to find, or the district court, I have to find the district court. So here it is. So this is where I start the district court. Then I have to go to the business south of Arby's. So we find Arby's. There we go. Okay. So the direction is south, which is down. So Leland, tell me which business is just to the south of Arby's, which means down. And the businesses have those little bubbles right there. So which business is just barely to the south of it? The closest building to the south. Leland, do you see Arby's right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so going south, which is down, which building is which business is the closest to Arby's that you go south to reach it? What's the name?
Paint and glass store.
Yeah, Jones Paint and Glass. Okay, south is downwards, right? So that is south. If you go east, you go that way. If you go west, you go that way. If you go north, you go that way. Okay, those are basic directions right there. So if we're starting at the district court and we have to go to the business that is south of Arby's, then this is what we would do. We would go on the road right here. Boop. Now we're there. That's the first step, okay? That's what you do for your homework. You draw the little line, go on the little streets, you track how you're gonna travel to the next building. So the next one, your next stop is, oh. Oh man, this is the other thing I need to edit on here. I had spell check. I changed it to Android. I remember doing this last year. This is supposed to say across. And I will change it as soon as we're done with class today. Your next stop is across the street from the Subway. So if I'm right here now, my next is across the street from Subway. So Yellowman, this one's for you. Which building, which business is across the street from Subway? So across the road, look at the road that's right there. Which one is across the street from Subway?
Forgot I was on mute. Troveron.
Okay, Chevron. Chevron, right?
Yeah.
This is the road that is, I mean, it's,
Yeah.
we know that it's talking about this way and not like a business that would be over here because this Subway is so close to this road. And it can't be this one because there's no street in between it. So we know that it's got to be the Chevron. So our next stop is Chevron. So now we go, now to go to Chevron. Okay. So then you're going to keep doing this one. Northwest would be in between north and west. So northwest is you go this direction. Okay, you go at a diagonal. So that's how you find the next one. Your next stop is 2.5 blocks. Remember when I said each line was a block? So if we start right here, 2.5 blocks, here's 1 block, 2 block, half a block. Okay, that's 2.5 blocks. And the same thing with this one, 1.5 blocks east. If you start right here, 1 block, half a block. And then, yeah, that's it. That's it for how to do this assignment. Do you guys have any questions as to how to do this one? Do this assignment? No questions? Okay. If you do, let me know. What we're going to do right now is I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to have you guys do this real quick. You're going to go to your, actually, you know what? Right before I have you guys do it, I'm going to redo this one just real quick, just to make sure that you guys don't get confused because that could have been bad. So now that you guys have the correct assignment, so I want you guys to go through that now. Begin at the district court. Your next stop is a business just south of Arby's. So you guys have already seen how to do that. You know, go to district court, south of Arby's, and then over across the street from Subway. And just follow that through all the way. I have the directions, north, south, east, and west on there, so you can use that to help you. And you're going to circle the last place that you're at. And then what I want you to do, just to make sure that you found the right place, I want you guys to open up the chat, and I want you guys to tell me where it's at. Okay, I want you guys to tell me where that last stop was at, and then I will confirm if it's correct or not, and then you guys will move on to the next thing after that, and you'll submit it. So in the internationally the pizza delivery game, you're gonna go to the website that's in the link, you're gonna play it, and then it'll say right here, your target 11 north, 92 west. So 11, I know the top is north, use the compass, 11 north, 92 west. Okay, so 92 is just along that line, so it's gonna be about right there. Okay, Honduras, I got 1 flag, okay? So you go to, you wanna try to, before the time's over, I need to see at least 5 countries to build it until you can be done playing the game. So 25 and 116. So 165 east, we can't see it. It's over on the other side of the country. So you're just gonna click in that direction and you can see the map will move. So you're just gonna keep clicking until you go all the way to 165 east and 25 south. And there you go, there's the next one, there's 2. So now I'm going to 55 south and 64 west. And as you can see, your car is driving over the ocean, but you just keep clicking until you get to 55 south, 60. Nope, this should be, It should be about right. Oh, I know, 49 south. Says I'm 49 south. And 64 west. I don't know. This should be about right here. Anyways, it's being weird. There we go. I finally found it. Okay, 6 north, 4th west. That's over here. Okay, I got another one. I got 1 minute left. So 72 degrees north and 30 degrees west. That's up here somewhere. So just practicing finding your locations. I got that one. And then 14 west, 26 north. It's about right here. I found that one. 5th south, 26 degrees east. It's about right here. Got 30 seconds left. So anyways, when it's done, it's going to show you all your flags that you have, and you need to have at least 5 flags. Screenshot it and email that to me, or attach that to the assignment, which I should have just showed you that. Oh, not that one. So that's it. You just submit it. You just upload your screenshot of that. So that is the next thing that you guys are going to do. I should probably see. Yellowman, I'm not sure if you found it yet, that last one, but message me, chat me. Oh, yep, that's right. You got it right. Good job. So you guys are good. Submit that now that you guys are done. Make sure you submit that assignment. Play the pizza delivery game. It's kind of fun. You have to go until you get at least 5 different flags. So if you don't get 5 flags, 5 countries, then you need to play again until you get 5 flags. Okay. And then you screenshot it and submit it to submit your screenshot. You'll screenshot it, then you'll save your screenshot to your computer, and then you'll upload that to the assignment when you're submitting it. The last thing that you're gonna do by Sunday, part of your homework for this week, so pizza delivery game, you can play it tomorrow. This one you could do on Thursday. You're gonna do, these are talking about regions of the world. Now, when people are talking about regions of the world, they're talking about specific areas, okay? And the reason why they're called a region is because there's something that they have common with each other. The Caribbean and West Indies is because they're all located in the West Indies. Most of these regions is because of where it's located, and that's what the name of it for. Latin America is called Latin America because of the language that people speak in this region. It's a Latin-based language. European Union is called that because there are countries that are part of this economic group that they help each other. So all of these, you just have to do a little bit of research, do a quick Google search of the map of the selected region, and then you're gonna color or highlight the areas in the map that would be part of that region. So the Caribbean, West Indies, that's right here. I would do a Google search, I'd find out that that's right here. So I'd get my little drawing tool, get like a bright color, and you can like circle the area or you can color the whole thing. But I just need to know that you know the area. When you get to this European Union, only some of these countries, most of them are, but like if this one is and France is not, make sure you skip France. Okay, so I only know which ones are part of the European Union. So that's it, just a quick Google search to find out where that region is supposed to be. And then you're gonna color where the region is. And then when you're done, you'll submit it. Do you guys have any questions? No, Leland, any questions?
No.
Okay, all right. So that's it. Just play the pizza delivery game and do that regions assignment. And then you both also need to finish your hometown assignment and your 5 themes of geography quiz. But these 2 that I just told you about, those are due Sunday. The other 2 are past due. Yellowman, you can leave. See you next week. Leland, one thing I told Yellowman already was that on the quiz, the 5 themes of geography quiz, one of the questions says, what is the relative location of this room? And I'm talking about my classroom. When I put that on there, I forgot that you guys are online and probably have never seen my classroom before, or at least, don't really know the structure of the school like that well. Even if you've been here, you know, where is my room in the class, in the school? So skip that one. Don't answer that one where it says, where's the relative location of this room? Just skip it. Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. You're free to go. Get all that stuff done by Sunday. All right.
All right.
Okay. See ya.
Bye.